Hi Aquarius, reading for you today from your Metal Dog Tarot. Been a while. I am Aquarius rising, and what do I want to say? I'm Aquarius rising, and my North Node is in Aquarius. So I identify with Aquarians, your humanitarianism, the way that you can feel alien and ahead of everybody else, like you're from another planet, or you must be, because why can't they see it? But I do so with humility, because I am a Scorpio. I totally identify with Scorpio, and I respect your sun signness, Aquarius. But let's see, what can I see for you? I'm going to do a 4-card release, embrace, what you need to know, the hidden influences, and possible outcomes here. All right, so time to release 4 Pentacles. That perfect control. Everything in its place. Time to welcome change. Let's see. Much more emotional. This is your embrace, King of Cups, emotional intelligence, leading from the heart. So letting go control and leading from the heart. That's what I get here. What you need to know, something is ending. The World, card of endings. Also something is beginning. In the future, Temperance. Sorry, a little bit. See how I like how these cards go together. This is your release. And see how those 4 balls are now out of perfect order. They're trying to balance with this new ball. To me, this is making me think of the world. Like, so something, you don't realize this, but something's ending. You're being told to let go, surrender to this process. Be in your heart, like the King of Cups. But something's ending, and it's going to cause you to need to strike a new balance. So you see the world coming in. Here's your disrupted things that you let go of control of. And there's like a larger framework within which you're going to achieve balance or seek balance ahead. You're going to have divine aid in that process. Okay. And of course, with the world ending, the Fool is underlying. New beginning. I would add, you are being told to embrace the King of Cups. Well, here's a Queen for you. So is there some kind of romantic situation or a partnership that is a part of that? It appears there is a new emotional beginning. This can be divine love. It can be any kind of love. But I think of the Ace of Cups is often a hand that is detached from any body. There's a dove. There's all kinds of water lilies in the traditional Rider-Waite version of the Ace of Cups. Yeah, and I see this is kind of, I find this an uncomfortable Ace of Cups here. Like, you can see the hand silhouetted on the other side. It has these dark fingernails, which I've come to understand are like associated with, like, I mean, a lot of tarot readers on YouTube have painted their nails dark. But I'm really drawn to the way that there are these bracelets around the wrist of this hand. And so what this makes me feel like, I'm feeling that this person is not free to offer you this cup yet. And that bothers me. So an unfreedom here. So let's find out more about that. Yes, I wanted to use the Light Seers Tarot because these beautiful Mystic Monday cards are very cold, but you are of air, and so that is, you are the King of Air, right, Aquarius? So it makes me want to use that deck for you. But I also wanted to get at this social justice things that can come up in your readings here. So I pick the Light Seers for that. Okay, so we're releasing this Four of Pentacles, this perfect balance and control that you have struck. It is time to surrender that. That's my sense. You're being told to embrace emotional stability, intelligence. The King of Cups. He's not big on talking about his feelings. He's a Scorpio, secretive. So you're being told to embrace that. Or maybe just a reading by a Scorpio, huh, Aquarius? Okay, so we get some kind of ascension here as a part of this release. Definitely a card where we see somebody lifting up out of their heart in the dancer's pose, that she is very like heart open, and so I feel it anticipates what we're advising you to embrace. Rising to your higher self, envisioning a new world. There you are, you've been sheltering in place, you've been thinking about it. Rustling around tarot showed me that she has not yet picked up this other wand. So there's this kind of almost a page of wands or an ace of wands beginning to envisioning this world. There's a little perhaps travel in mind, but this need to pick up this other idea is here in this image. A little bit stagnant. The Four of Pentacles is fairly stagnant and slow. Get this slow poke. Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting because you're being told to rise, but it's in a very slow, methodical, grounded way. So what do you think what has he surrendered here? He has, okay, let me answer my own question because it's not like I'm teaching. He's letting go of all of these material things. He's walking away with his, I always think of this as like a sombrero, like a hat on a string around his neck, and it's just there to protect him from the sun. That's all he needs but it's a warm day and he's just walking barefoot. This horse is kind of just coming along. There's actually no leash attached to the horse. The horse comes freely. So as you surrender, as you give yourself over to judgment, this ascension to a higher spiritual calling, this is about unloading your materialism, all the things with which you have identified, and freeing yourself, freeing your horse, right? Free yourself, free your horse. And that's why you haven't even picked up that other wand, because the person, the other who's coming in, right? Because we see this King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's somebody coming in. Something's ending. Something new's happening. They're going to come in and they're going to pick up their own wand. And you're just waiting for them to show up. And you're patient. You're grounded. You're unencumbered. You've given up control. And that's the advice of this release. Okay. Embracing the King of Cups. What does that mean? He looks like he won a trophy. Doesn't it? Does it look like he's won a trophy? But then I also noticed that it looks like an hourglass. There's some kind of time issue here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow, right? I just feel like this real watery, like this seems underwater here, swimming up from the depths. Slow, watery, certain energy in this reading. Grounded emotionally. There's the Fool again on the bottom. Okay. Victory. This is in your embrace. And to me, this is coming through really clearly as like, it doesn't matter about that crowd. Like, she's recognizing her own victory. There is a crowd out there. You can see them. They're all cheering. But it doesn't matter to her. She knows that she has succeeded. She is celebrating her own victory. This is a part of emotional intelligence. And this is necessary when you're an Aquarian and people look at you like you're the fool, because you have a new idea and you're just going out ahead and you're gonna cut the new path for the rest of us. Fool's here again, right? This is you on the bottom of the deck here. Fool. Just leaning out over this portal, going into this new world. Where is this going to take you? You're just going to leap out there. And Aquarius, you need to know your own worth. You need to stand with yourself victorious, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. That's a very clear message. And I feel you like grounded, like more like the kind of privacy of going underwater and holding your breath and being in the sound of your heart beating. There is luck in play. There is divine timing in play. This is big stuff. This is a big calling that you're ready to surrender to this big calling, and you are helped. You are helped. And it isn't without some anxiety. Even if you feel anxiety, embrace this. Insomnia, anxiety. You don't always feel in that Six of Wands victory. Every other night, you have trouble sleeping. It's hard to be alone with your beautiful fool's idea, right? It's heart-based, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is in your underlying. This is a love gift that you have brought from the stars to us. And in some way, this is a must. You don't have a choice. You're not free to not bring this, to be this fool with this gift that you bring. You're required to bring this. That's what I get from that Ace of Cups. And that lack of freedom, it troubles me. It's very contrary to my nature. Maybe it is to yours as well. In order to meet what is clearly an obligation, you have to be very, very, very grounded, very unencumbered, very ascendant and spiritually free, patient. You have to be patient. You gotta let the other one go pick up that wand. You're not gonna do it for the rest of the world. You're just waiting on the rest of the world to follow your lead. And you can do it because you're embracing this aspect of yourself, this deep sea king. And the cupbearer, Aquarius is an air sign, but the story of Aquarius, the constellation, is that it is a cupbearer. And I won't tell the whole story because it's just one of my favorite gay stories. But it was a beautiful Trojan youth that Zeus. So look, I'm telling you the story. Zeus got a crush on, so he turns himself into an eagle, and he lifted Ganymede, this Trojan youth, up to Mount Olympus where he was the cupbearer. But then he got bored doing that, or he was ready to move on from that. And so Zeus, or Jupiter, put Aquarius into the sky as the cupbearer. The King of Cups is not that. King of Cups is a Scorpio card. But it's reminding me of your card, which is the Star, which often shows that cupbearer. So to be that person, there's long nights, there's anxiety and worry. But if you can be victorious, if you can know your worth, you know that you are victorious, you know you have the right idea, it's coming down from the sky. It's almost like, it feels like downloaded from the sky or delivered by alien, right? Doesn't that look like a UFO coming down and bringing you this? And there's divine support. You're very lucky. And you're, the wheel involves it's not going to happen on your time, baby. That's why it's good that you're very grounded. You're going to have to wait for the universe to turn. Hidden from you and what you can know is that it's turning. It's coming to an end. It's time for the thing to begin. This fool's errand, this gift that you have to bring, that you must bring. So let's see. What's ending? What is beginning? What is a new idea? Hope. Ace of Wands. That's definitely a beginning. It's inspired, it's fiery. There's your strength. You're rising again to your best self. Not your animal nature that would eat that little lamb, but your higher self that has control over that lion that's sitting up there with the rabbit. Actually, that lion has a little rabbit. It makes me think of the strength card. In a way, like, I think I set that up there as a reminder to myself to be in my strength, that is, in my ability to be my best self, and to not resort to my lower instincts of vengeance or whatever, inauthenticity. But this is your reading, not mine, Aquarius. So what else? Oh, there's that cup. There's that love offer. There's that Knight of Cups. Classy love offer. I feel that is you. That is you bringing this gift. And there's like the magical horse behind you. Also, off leash, off reins, or whatever. There's a real tension in these cards between animals and you, right? Even in your anxiety, there's your nature that gets disturbed, that gets down and low when you're afraid. You are liberating that. It is tame. It is coming with you to this higher purpose. So there's a new passion. You know what that is. You know what this new idea, this new passion, this hope is. And you're very clearly capable in your highest self of bringing it to the world. I feel like this is some form of heart-based justice. It feels beyond personal relationships, because we see this in the future, that this moving from just the floor balls that you were keeping so beautifully into finding balance with all of these other balls in the air. That to me suggests that this is more of a collective, a gift to the collective that you are bringing. Let's see more about that. I suddenly got very tired. This is the third reading I've done in a row. I just suddenly feel hot. That's just a hot flash because I'm 50, but very weary. This looks like a big job. Yeah. There's a Six of Swords. There's movement, philosophical or real, intellectual, new ideas, calmer seas. So I just see you bringing this idea, and it looks like a difficult and wearying journey. The gift that you have to bring. It's also going to be a very practical gift. There's again the card about being grounded, Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Just a practical little start. This is how you're going to bring it to the world. It's how you're going to make it something that's, I see as huge, transforming, rebalancing the world. But you're going to just start out with this little, how about we start here, right? And you're going to do it with others, with friends, under the stars, guided. Again, you're the alien. You're the aliens, the star people, the star. You are the guide. You're the star. You are guiding. There's that cup. Wow. The dipper. The dipper. That's the dipper. That's you, right? the cupbearer. You are the guide. And look at these people coming together across race with love, very embodied. Look at them lifting up their skirts. Dance, joy, pink, beautiful future under your guidance that you offer. In this very practical little way. I do see that it's going to feel, with this, there's going to be an underlying sort of need for a way to start. This is fun. It's crazy. It's chaotic. It's inspired. 5 of Wands. This is at the bottom of the deck. So, wow, yeah, you are called, my friend, and you are to surrender to this, and you are capable of this, of staying in your sense of victory, of suffering through the nights of insomnia. And the time is here. It's now. The world is here, and it's time for you to bring this gift. You must bring this gift. And this gift will rebalance the world. It's a new idea. You are going to offer it as a little, how about we start here? And people are going to feel like this under your guidance. Wow. I want to burst into tears. That's like why I read the tarot, so that I get to carry a message like that. So whoever you are, Aquarius, thank you. I thank you in advance. I know you don't have a choice but to bring this gift to us. And yeah, thank you for your service. All right. Have a great day.